Well, happy Sabbath, friends. Happy Sunday. My week, next week is going to start off with a lot of projects. So I figured I would take the time today and kind of show you what I'm prepping for, what I'm going to do. Yesterday I finished up a batch of mango jam. I found some more mangoes in our freezer, so that was good. And then my family came from out of town yesterday and brought me a whole lot of stuff to go through, so that is going to be what I will show you. My pile was moved to our living room. So one of my aunts who lives nearby decided to pass on all her canning stuff and all her canning jars, so that's a big part of the blessing of this that I'm going through, and boxing up canning jars to put out in our garden shed, and all of the pots and pans and canning stuff we'll look through. But my brother showed up with his pickup truck full of a bunch of stuff. My mom likes to go rummaging and thrifting like I do, and likes to repurpose things, so she thought I could use some of these things for stock in the shop. I haven't went through all of it, but this is what my week is going to be full of next week. I've already started kind of going through the canning jars. And then I also have another pile. I promise my house is not always full of piles, but is the life of, running businesses from your home and doing all the things. So this is my project table. So I'm going to a vendor event in 2 weeks, and I've kind of put stuff on this project, on the sewing table, as projects that I want to whittle through next week. I'd really like to get 5 projects out of the way next week for the vendor event. So I've kind of stuck that in a place where I will see it, and it will nag me to get done. So hopefully I can do that. One of the other things that I'll be going through next week is this pile back here. This past weekend, a local town had a James Dean festival, and so there was rummages everywhere. And my mom, when she came down, I asked if they wanted to go out and hit some rummages, and it was an absolute yes, let's go. So you could tell that it's in my blood, that I was trained by my mama. So this was my haul from rummaging through a few towns yesterday. So I will go through that and do probably a separate video and show you what all I got. But that's going to be what I go through next week. I also have this little pile over here from my mom too, that I've already started kind of shifting out some of these things. My mom actually painted that, so I'm going to stick that somewhere in a bin so it can be hung up in the greenhouse. But I've already started kind of moving a pile. I filled one bin of jars out here to be shifted to other places. So yeah, that's going to be what I work on for the very beginning of this week, and I'll take you along and kind of show you a little bit of where things are going. My ideas in my head for redesigning some of these pieces of furniture and some of the other things she got, and yeah, just bring you along.